Hi, welcome to Deb's Digest. Today I have a sweet treat for you, and I'm going to show you something that usually is not commonly available to low carbers or even individuals that are trying to cut back on their sugar, and that is milk chocolate. It's very easy to make, and unlike some commercial sugar-free chocolates, it doesn't convert to sugar later, which would be unsafe for most diabetics. This would be completely fine for diabetics to consume. And of course you want to have some portion control, but it's not going to spike your sugar at all. Okay, I'm about to list a bunch of ingredients, but I don't want you to get in a panic or run and go get a pen and pencil, because I'm going to list everything for you in the description box below. Now, today for our ingredients, I'm going to be listing some things, but you can make your own variation because some people do have some intestinal problems with some of the sweeteners that I'm going to be using, so feel free to use your own. But what I have first on the list is 3/4 cup of Splenda Granular. You can use 18 packets of Splenda or the equivalent of a liquid Splenda. Also, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of powdered erythritol and 2 tablespoons of powdered xylitol. The other dry ingredients would be a half cup, sorry, of the whole milk powder. In this case, I'm using actually whole cream, heavy cream powder, but that's something that you can substitute the more easy to find whole milk powder. The liquid ingredients are going to be your whipping cream. It's going to be almost half a cup. It's actually 6 tablespoons of heavy cream, or you could use evaporated milk if you have that on hand. There's also going to be 4 tablespoons of butter that's unsalted, and that's going to be melted. 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 4 squares of unsweetened baking chocolate. And that's it for our ingredients. Okay, you're just going to want to pulse your erythritol and xylitol powder. It's about 4 tablespoons altogether. Just pulse it for about 3 to 5 seconds. Now, after pulsing, you want to be a little bit careful about opening the cover right away. You want to give it a few seconds for that dust to kind of settle. And because you see it's still coming out, but it would be much worse if you did it immediately. Okay, I smoothed this out just so you could see how powdery it becomes. It's just almost exactly like a flour. Okay, first of all, we're going to start with our powdered sweeteners, and then our milk heavy cream powder, heavy whipping cream, coconut oil, the vanilla extract, and the water. And that's the rest of our sweetener. That's the Splenda extract. And then 1 dropper full of stevia, chocolate flavored stevia. And that's it for our ingredients in the blender. Okay, now I'm just going to blend this until the consistency of pancake batter. Okay, first of all, we just need to add our half cup of butter and the baking chocolate. We're just going to let this melt, and after it gets completely melted, then we're going to add it to the blender, and I'll show you that once it gets completely melted. As you see, this is going pretty fast, so.
Yummy.
You've probably seen this in my other videos, but this is my Ghiradelli Easy Saute Pan, and as you can see, it makes this job just such an easy cleanup. It doesn't stick at all, and the cleanup is awesome. Let that piece completely melt. Okay, now this is ready to put in the blender. Okay, so now I'm just going to pour this molten chocolate into the batter, and after I blend it, I'm going to show you the finished result. Okay, let's pour this in. Okay, let's just scrape down the edges, just to make sure we get everything mixed together. And let's just blend for just a few more seconds. Okay, I'm going to pour up some of this, but I'm going to reserve it, some of it for some drizzling over another dessert that I'm going to show you later. Okay, and just want to even that out. And you can cut that into squares. You can also use silicone molds or parchment paper to make like a flat sheet of this. And we'll stick this in the freezer and it'll be ready in just a few minutes. Okay, as you can see, we have some chocolate squares that you can enjoy as a quick pick-me-up or as a great sugar-free treat to offer your kids when they come home from school. This is something that I have really enjoyed because I love chocolate, and even though it's the milk chocolate, it does have the same great antioxidant benefits that chocolate gives you, and it makes you feel good. So let's give it a try. It was very creamy, delicious and sweet. I know you're going to enjoy it. Thanks for visiting me for another episode of Deb's Digest. Please leave your suggestions and comments below. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them as soon as I can. And please subscribe.